I don't know why I'm yelling.
I don't know either.
You know when you have one of those Friday mornings where you have no idea how you even got your child to school, let alone now you're going to be live on the internet. That's how I'm feeling today. I don't know about you.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. But you're
Good.
here.
We're here. What's happening? Good morning, Kathy Downey Lee. We're just letting people log on for a second, Jaclyne. This is this is what I call the stall section. Hi, Mark. And I've maybe had way too much coffee today. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe, but that's okay.
It's all right. Part of our kindness revolution is you have to be kind to yourself. So I'm working on that one today. Good morning, Kelly. Just letting people log in. I just never know what to do with this part. Like, I feel like there should be a song and dance or a pony.
Yeah,
if I had a pony, I think that would be handy right about now.
it would be handy.
Just put it over on and be like, dance pony, and then people would log in, and then it's all good. We got this.
You could do that with your llama.
Is that Andre walking past in the background? I saw him. Tell him to be careful. He's going to be live on the internet.
Oh, yeah. He'll be running for sure.
Yeah, it's so much so, but it's all good. Well, welcome to our virtual coffee club. I cannot believe it is October the 2nd already. Time just seems to continue to fly by, and it's day 2 of the kindness revolution. And I wanted to introduce you to this really incredible woman in my life who is, like I had posted on Facebook yesterday, when I think about kindness, I think of this lady that you see on your screen with you right now. Her name is Jaclyne Kunz, and we're so excited to have her as our Fun Friday guest. Hi.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited too. A little nervous, but excited.
Don't be nervous. Oh, Kathy says we should get a baby goat. I'm into it.
That's a great idea.
I mean, everybody who's probably a part of Virtual Coffee Club knows I'd really want a llama or a alpaca, but I'll take a baby goat. It works. And one of the things I wanted to connect with Jaclyne, with our crew, is when I was talking about, man, I feel like we need a kindness revolution, and how could we kickstart bringing back more kindness into our world? And I bounce a lot of my ideas off Jaclyne, because I'm like, she helps me. Like, Jaclyne, you're really great at helping me with my crazy test. Like, I'm like, should we do this? Is this totally out there or what? And when I talked about a kindness revolution, Jaclyne, right away, you were like, I'm in, let's do it. What can we make happen? And you're right on board for it. And you run your business with such kindness too. And I've always just truly admired that about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So Jaclyne, if you don't know her, I'm gonna make her uncomfortable for at least another couple minutes, because that's the exciting part of what I get to do by inviting guests to be on the show with me. So Jaclyne is a national vice president with a company called Arbonne International. So she has a global team of people who you just help coach and live their best life. And there's products involved, but there's so much more than that. And what you've always done from day one is approach people with kindness and love and respect. And you've now built an entire business built on kindness. And I don't know if there's a lot of people in this world who have a company or an organization or work with kindness at the core. I think you're kind of rare. So how did you just weave kindness into what you do as a business owner?
Well, I think that people just need to feel that they're important, and they need to feel and see their qualities, because a lot of times people just don't see how great they really are. So a lot of it is really just being the biggest cheerleader in life, just cheering people on, is really what I feel like I do. So I just help people to see their greatness. And I like the fact that in my business, we can do different things like the 40 hearts, connect with 40 hearts, like meaning finding out, about other people and truly being interested in their life, and also complimenting other people. Because I think that's something that's lost in today's world, that, there's not a lot of that going on, especially right now. And I think the little bit that we could do just to make people feel really good during these times, that's really what I can do, is just cheer people on and make them feel good and see their greatness. That's really what I do.
It's and it's awesome. Have you found being out and about in the world, like I think I've talked about it quite a bit on the coffee chats, is that it feels like that's missing, and that smiles are missing. And I know that there's like we've got a physical barrier there, but I think there's more than that. Have you experienced that when you've been out in communities?
Oh, for sure. I think the biggest thing is to just remember that, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. So just if it's opening a door for somebody, you can still smile with your eyes. You can still say hello. You can still compliment people. Like, when's the last time you got a compliment? Those are just little small things that we can do. Just making conversation, saying hi, how are you? Just being out there doing that, because I don't see that a lot. I see that, a lot of times, sometimes people just want to get in there, get what they have to get, and then get out. So that's just one thing that I kind of look at doing, is how can I, make somebody's day a little bit brighter. And that's just what I choose to do every day.
I love it. So our challenge on day one, and we'll be posting, Jaclyne and I are building a cool little kindness calendar together. P.S. We're building a kindness calendar together. And we're going to be posting that hopefully later today. And so we talked about it a bit yesterday, and your October 1st challenge was to smile at somebody. That was the simple thing that you had to do, was to smile. And I don't know if you want to share, anybody in the comments, if you took an opportunity to smile and what that experience was like for you. Today's comes straight from Jaclyne. In today's challenge is you have to compliment somebody. One person at some point today, you have to give them a compliment. And again, you're going to see that really bounce back tenfold, I think. Don't you?
Oh, I think so. I just think a compliment goes such a long way. And just even reaching out to people that, when you think about them, maybe it's just sending them a quick message saying you're thinking about them, telling them that you think they're a beautiful soul, whatever it is, that, you're kind, you're beautiful. I hope you have a great day. Those sort of things go a long ways, because you could really make somebody's day really special. So that's just some things to think about, is who are you thinking about today that maybe just needs a little pick me up?
Yeah. Awesome. What are some of the other things that you do? If we have other people who are running businesses or thinking of launching a business or doing something like that, what are some of the other things that you do to make sure that you're having kindness and just positivity at the core of what you do?
I think it's just having a community, like it's your culture of people that you have around you. So it's just, we have small different things like groups. We have an accountability group, just everybody striving for progression, not perfection. Just, whatever it is that they're working on to see that consistency makes a difference, and just having that sense of community, everybody cheering each other on. We have an accountability group for fitness as well. So that way people can do the same thing, just cheer each other on. Big or small wins, doesn't matter. We have a focus group, just different things that we can just do to get together and be really kind to each other, and basically just share your wins and sharing your greatness and be there for each other. And especially during these times, it's nice to have that, if you have groups or you've created groups, where you can just, get together and share some positivity right now. It's just an amazing thing to do. Really makes a difference.
Yeah. Well, I think another skill set that you possess, I think that you shine out to, whether it's people through your business context or through your personal context, is you've always been a really great advocate at self-care and self-love, and making sure that that's one of those pillars. So in a kindness revolution, where we want to make sure there's kindness to other people, we have to take a moment to have kindness inward, because I think you have to live it to breathe it. Would that make sense to you? Is that kind of what you do?
Oh, for sure. Like, we have a healthy living group, and in there we include like self care Sunday. And I think that's really important, just to do something for yourself. and to remember to, sometimes put yourself first and just be kind to yourself, whatever that looks like. If it's just reading a good book, having a bath, going for a walk, being out in nature, whatever it is, just doing something for yourself so that you feel better. Even sometimes it's just listening to music, whatever it is, just being in your own space. And so we just kind of do that through that group of, daily, we just share some positivity and some things to keep not only your body healthy, but your mind healthy, because that's really important to keep yourself positive, especially with things that are going on in the world. So that's just what we can do, is just give back a little bit in that way.
And I was watching a video yesterday from a good friend of ours that we share, Kara Marshall, and she always puts out sort of a intuitive monthly reading as kind of an overview of what the month ahead is going to have for us on I guess you could say on a spiritual level, on an energetic field level, or whatever, depending on, everybody's beliefs are different. But in listening to that yesterday, she talked a lot about one of the things that will be in focus with extra energy that we have in October is something along the lines of body care. And I know that you've been really great at ensuring healthy, not only your healthy mindset, Jaclyne, but you're a healthy, active person. So you're adding a lot of body care into your life and activity. And would you say that, exercise and not even just being on this like certain routine, but just adding that activity into like physical body care is important in our kindness revolution?
It is for sure. I think just even doing whatever that looks like for you that is active. I mean, there's not a day that I don't do something. So if it's, going to a spin class, or if it's, and even there is just positivity and being around other people. Sometimes it's just a social thing as well. Or if it's just taking a walk outside, or if it's I ride my horse, or whatever it is, those sort of things, just staying active and doing whatever that looks like for you, because it makes you feel better when you do something, for sure. It's those endorphins are released, and then you just feel really good. So it's just important to just take really good care of yourself. And sometimes, like for me, I do feel like I put myself first, because it's non-negotiable to my calendar. So, if I say I'm going to go to the gym, even though, I have a son that sometimes doesn't want me to go, but I know that I'm a better person and I feel a lot better when I do those things for myself. So it's just really about being really kind to yourself, and whatever that looks like for you, it's just getting out there and just doing something for yourself.
Well, yeah, Corey makes a good point in that she says health is paramount. Without it, not much else matters. Like we can't go out into the world and be kind and spread kindness to people if we can't actually go out into the world. So it's adding that in, but sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming. But I think in a lot of coaching that you do, Jaclyne, you kind of, what I see is telling people to sort of break that down a little bit.
Yeah, like it's a time blocking is a big thing. So just choosing what it is you're going to do. Like I start every day with a miracle morning. And basically that's just, my silence, my reading, my gratitude, my journaling. Maybe I'm listening to an audible or whatever it is, but it's just something good for me to do. And starting your day with gratitude just makes all the difference. It really does. And that's kind of non-negotiable in my life. That's just something that I do every morning. It's in my calendar. And then going to bed with gratitude as well. So it's just something to really keep things in perspective, especially during these times, to really think about what things are you really thankful for, because things really are good when you really look at it. They really are. You just have to see what you're grateful for is really what it is about.
Well, I think if you take a moment to put gratitude or a positive, like, it sounds really Pollyanna-ish when we say it, but if you're in a crap mood and you're about to head out to go grab groceries or do something, you know that you're going to spread the crap energy if you don't check it. So it's something simple that you can do, is just before you head out, just stop for a second and remind yourself something you're grateful for that day. Is it the fact that you have the money to go out and buy those groceries? Is it fact that you have a car that you can go do that? Is it the fact that you have a great pair of shorts on? Like whatever, it could be big, small, meaningful, not, but when you remind yourself of that, when you step out the door to head out into the world, you've shifted that. And then we open up the door to give that compliment when we see someone on the street or saying hello or whatever, right?
For sure. And when you feel good about yourself, it's just something that you want to do to you want to give back to other people. So as silly as it might sound, maybe it's something you say to yourself, like you tell yourself how great you are multiple times throughout the day, right? Or you tell yourself, how strong you are, whatever it is. It's the I am statements. And I know that sounds a little silly, but I do that throughout the day a lot just to remind myself, because when we feel good, then we can make other people feel good in that area. So that's just kind of like doing your affirmations. So maybe it's as simple as just writing out some I am statements. I am great. I am beautiful. I am strong. Whatever it is that you want to say about yourself, but just reminding yourself about those things. And if you don't want to, you can contact me or Jody, and we'll tell you how great you truly are.
Yeah,
I
we
love
will.
doing that. Probably one of my absolute favorite things is to tell people how truly great they are, because we never see what a friend sees in us. And if we did, we would be unstoppable. Honestly,
Yeah.
if we saw the things that people see in us.
Yeah, you
So
make
true.
a great point that I wanted to say is if you, especially on the days when you don't feel like your I am statements are true or you're struggling with them or something, is having a couple of people in your life. I know Jacqueline's one of them for me and I for her. And I've got a couple other friends that I know if I'm not having an I am awesome day, then I call them or message them and be like, okay, I need an I am moment or something. And they pick you back up. Like there's an incredible power in that tribe-like mentality.
Right. Definitely there is. Find your tribe for sure. That's a big thing. People that lift you up and make you feel really great about yourself, because that's really what you need. And you really should see how great you really are. So you just find those people, and they'll let you know all the time. And I mean, it's not about you don't always feel wonderful, but it's great when you have those people that you can ask or you can talk to and say, I'm kind of having an off day. And they put it in perspective for you, which is really helpful to surround yourself by positive, uplifting people for sure. It definitely makes a difference in life.
100%. I think it's great. And I think that's part of what Virtual Coffee Club is created for is you, if you feel like you're like, I don't know about my tribe and I don't know what's going on, or I haven't connected with people in months, this is what Virtual Coffee Club is for you. We are here every single day at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, barring there's something that prevents me from going on, like no Wi-Fi or something. We're here and we together are a tribe. Like what I've really loved seeing, Jaclyne, I know that you tune in and are a part of Coffee Club lots. Like when you see those comments, like people connecting with each other and saying something awesome to each other in the comments is so amazing to me. Like that's the stuff that I think we need more of.
I agree. I agree for sure, because a lot of things are virtual now. Like, even with my business, that was a big change, as a lot of things became virtual. So you just make the best of it. But I think sometimes we lose that connection with actual in-person people, right? So if you can just even get together in different groups like this, even through Zoom, like Jody and I have coffee over Zoom a lot of times as well, just to cheer each other on, to share some positivity, whatever it is, right? To talk about whatever it is you're going to do in your life, or to share just even some advice. And it's great to have that as well. So I love this group. I think that it's an amazing thing, because I think people need a place to go where they can connect right now.
Yeah, and we just, 20 minutes. It's quick and easy and fun, and you can spend 30 seconds here or you can spend 20, whatever that looks like, you're welcome to it. So just thank you, Jaclyne, for I don't know, kickstarting this kindness revolution with me. Jaclyne and I were talking the other day that there's 90 days left in 2020. And this has been the year that we will never forget. It will be the year that kind of kicked us in the guts, but I don't love giving all the power of negativity over to a year like that. So we were thinking, you know what, there's 90 days left in this year. How can we end it way better than we've spent it? And this kindness revolution is just a piece of that, and kind of what we're going to focus on in October. And then we're going to come up with cool things for November and December. And we really want to finish this year out together as a group on a much more positive level, whatever that looks like. And you're welcome to suggest, be a part of that conversation with Jaclyne and I. Please post it in the comments or send us a direct message, and any other ideas that you have that we can do. I think together would be really, really cool. And think of, I don't know how many, I think it changes every day, the amount of people that kind of stop in and view and are a part of Coffee Club. But if you think, if we're able, even individually, us, brighten one person's day, all of us do one, that's a lot of people as it starts to fan out. And so I'm really excited to see how we can finish off this year. I think it's going to be good.
I love that. I love this group, and I love the idea. There's 90 days left, and we can make it the best 90 days if we choose to. So maybe it's just 90 days of consistency, of kindness, or whatever it is that you want it to be. Maybe it's 90 days you're going to take good care of yourself, health-wise, or whatever it is that you want to do. But the 90 days, just make them the best that you possibly can.
Yeah.
Just to spread that kindness.
The calendar is coming that we're going to help to break that down a little bit, because sometimes I don't know if you're like me, but I'm like 90 days. Yeah. And then I'm like, ooh, that's like a lot. I'm having some commitment issues, but so we're going to break it down that it's one little thing a day. So yesterday was smile at somebody. Your October 2nd challenge is you need to give somebody a compliment. Preferably in person if you're able. If you're out and about in your community today, give somebody a compliment. If you're not able to, you've got a home day, or maybe you're in quarantine right now, or whatever that looks like, then you need to give somebody a compliment online. One compliment today, that's it. And I know you can do it.
I love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Thank you, Jaclyne, for being here. Our 20 minutes has come and gone already. It goes by so fast. It's so fun. But Jaclyne will be back to hang out with us more in October and share more kindness tips and tricks. And if you're looking for positive, fun content to follow, you can do so on Jaclyne's Facebook, but she's also really awesome on Instagram. So if you go find Jaclyne Kunz on Instagram, you will love it, I promise. So there you go.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, friends.
Yeah.
And we will see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great, fun Friday, my friends. Bye.